Good day, everyone. Good day, everyone. My name is TJ Gordon, and welcome to the Big Push for CESSA presentation. Note: information about CESSA campaign may change at any time. This guide is based on updated information and news. Also, captioning is not available at this time. However, we will provide a brief overview of what the presentation is about. Overview of the Big Push for CESSA. This presentation will be split up into 6 parts. What is CESSA? What CESSA is not? CESSA Updates. That includes overview on the process that the bill went through in the Illinois General Assembly. That's what we call our version of Congress in Illinois. And the next steps for CESSA. Ways you can support CESSA. Additional CESSA information that you can check out later. And where to get the copies of the presentation afterwards, or where to replay the presentation. What is CESSA? CESSA stands for Community Emergency Services and Supports Act. CESSA is a statewide bill where, if passed, each region in Illinois will create mobile units of first responders similar to ambulances that will respond to behavioral and mental health emergencies. If the emergency is beyond the first responder's control and it involves criminal activity or weapons, then the police will come in and help. Police will not be the first responders. People in behavioral and mental health emergencies can elect to be transported to hospital, local mental and behavioral health services, or support persons. Each region in Illinois will be required to create a group where they can decide what mobile units look like and collect data on behavioral and mental health emergency calls to emergency dispatchers. And a bonus: self-advocates in the disability, behavioral health, and mental health communities will be a part of that group. What CESSA is not. CESSA is not a defund the police bill. CESSA is not a bill calling for more police officers to get crisis intervention training, or CIT. However, CIT can work hand in hand with mobile behavioral and mental health emergency units, similar to how police and first responders and EMTs work together in physical emergencies. Story behind CESSA: 10% of 911 calls request help with a mental or behavioral health emergency. Since Illinois lacks a coordinated healthcare response service, 911 can only dispatch law enforcement. Law enforcement practices focus on command and control of a location actually makes many of these emergencies worse. Law enforcement skills are rarely needed as people with mental illness are less likely to be violent than people without such a diagnosis. Law enforcement is generally compelled to hospitalize or jail people needing the services. But 90% of the people in those situations do not need such an invasive or costly response. We don't want the same things to happen over and over again, where police interactions during mental or behavioral health emergencies and in tragedy. We remember people like Stephon Watts, Laquan McDonald, and Quintonio LeGrier. We remember those who died as a result of those interactions. Why is CESSA important for people with disabilities living in Illinois? CESSA can lower violent interactions between the disability community and the police. People with disabilities in emergencies should not be forced to go to a hospital or jail. We have the right to choose where we can go for mental and behavioral health resources. CESSA will give people with disabilities the opportunity to explore resources that are already in their local areas. CESSA Updates. Brief CESSA Recap 2021. CESSA was passed in the Mental Health and Addiction Committee of the Illinois House of Representatives. Then, all of the state representatives got the chance to listen to witness slips related to the bill. Then they voted on the bill. 110 state representatives voted yes for CESSA. After those votes were counted, the bill was transferred to the Illinois Senate. The Behavioral Mental Health Committee in the Illinois Senate took a first look at CESSA. CESSA was assigned to the Behavioral and Mental Health Committee within the Illinois Senate. State senators in that committee voted on CESSA. Out of the 11 state senators in the committee, 10 of them voted yes. CESSA is now up for vote in the entire Illinois Senate. State senators in the Behavioral Health Committee: Laura Fine, Karina Villa, Meg Logren Capel, Sarah Fagenholtz, Maddie Hunter, Adrian Johnson, Mike Simmons, Terry Bryant, Dave Sibelson, Donald P. DeWitt, Jason Plummer. Next steps for CESSA 2021. CESSA is now up for vote in the Illinois State Senate. All state senators will vote on May 28th. If a majority of the state senators vote yes for CESSA, then it goes back to the House and Senate for them to finalize CESSA. Once both sides of the General Assembly agrees to the final version of CESSA, it will then go to Governor Pritzker. If Governor Pritzker signs the bill, CESSA is now law. If Governor Pritzker refuses to sign the bill, CESSA can still become state law if the majority of the Illinois Senate says yes to CESSA in another round of votes. There are 7 ways you can help spread the word about CESSA and help us get enough people to support the bill. Option 1, contact your state senators. Ask your state senator in your area to support CESSA and tell them why you think CESSA is important. There are 3 ways you can do it: through a link with pre-written letter, the ResistBot app, or looking up the state senator's info yourself and using your own script and testimony. Learn more at the following Access Living website. Option 2, social media. Share your passion for supporting CESSA to people on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and other social media apps. Access Living created a toolkit where you can check out examples of what you could post. The link is below, provided by Access Living. Option 3, share your story. You can ask Access Living to share your story about your support for CESSA. They will post whatever you have for you. All you have to do is fill out the form at the following link provided by Access Living. Option 4, phone banking. We need help with making calls to state senators to either thank them for supporting CESSA or encourage them to support CESSA. We are looking for people to phone bank with us. Do you have an hour to make a few calls? Contact Candace Coleman at 312-428-8346 or C. Coleman at accessliving.org. You can help us reach the senators alone as well. You may reach any of the senators by calling their number in the phone bank list. You can get the list by going to tinyurl.com/il dash senate dash phone dash list. The phone bank list will have the following information: name of the senator, the party that the senator represents, their office phone number, and whether or not they already supported CESSA. There is also a scripts section where you can use scripts when calling state senators. If you see a check in the Support CESSA section by a senator's name on the phone banking list, then they support CESSA. You can thank them by using the following script when you call their office. Hello, my name is, add your name, and I'm calling on behalf of a statewide coalition of groups advocating for improved emergency 911 options for people with disabilities. I'm calling because I want to thank you, Senator, for supporting the CESSA bill, SB 2117. Thank you so much. Have a great day. If a senator on the phone banking list does not have a check next to their name in the Support CESSA section, use this following script when you call their office. Hello, my name is, add your name, and I am calling on behalf of a statewide coalition of groups advocating for improved emergency 911 options for people with disabilities. I'd like to find out if the senator will be willing to support SB 2117, the Community Emergency Services and Supports Act. The bill will help ensure that 911 can dispatch non-law enforcement supports to people with disabilities having mental health or behavioral health crisis. Can they support this bill? Option 5. Join the statewide CESSA committee, advance your leadership power, or AYLP is hosting a statewide committee where self-advocates, allies, and stakeholders can come and learn more about how to push for CESSA in their local area. You could join as an individual or a representative of your group. We hold Zoom meetings on Thursdays at 5 p.m. Central Time. If you would like to join or want more information, email Candace Coleman at ccoleman@accessliving.org. Option 6. Hashtag support CESSA Facebook profile picture frames. Along with the hashtag support CESSA hashtag, you can also use one of the 9 CESSA Facebook profile picture frames to show support of the bill. Make sure to choose one that says by Access Living. Option 7. Witness slips. Would you like to show public support of CESSA and let everyone in Illinois know, including the state senators? Do so by filling out a witness slip. How to fill out a witness slip. Go to ilga.gov, go to the Senate section on the homepage. Under Senate, click on Committees. Then click on Behavioral and Mental Health. Then click on Notice of Hearing. After you click on Notice of Hearing, click on Create Witness Slips. After that, click on the notepad and pencil icon under Witness Slips next to Senator Robert Peters' name. Make sure to add your name, address, city, state, and zip code. You can also add your email address, your phone number, or the name of the group you're with. In the position section, select proponent. In the testimony section, select record of appearance only. Check the box at the bottom next to I agree to the ILGA Terms of Agreement. Click on Create Slip button on the bottom right corner. Additional ways to support or learn about CESSA. For additional information about CESSA and more detailed instructions on how to support the bill, or if you would like to see examples of CESSA campaign being mentioned in the news, visit the page on the Access Living website below. If you would like to read the full text of CESSA, see who supports the bill, or learn which committee is reviewing CESSA, visit the link below, provided by ilga.gov. Electronic copies of the Big Push for CESSA will be available on the Chicagoland Disabled People of Color Coalition, or Chicagoland DPOC website, which is www.chicagolanddpoc.wordpress.com. You can also replay this presentation on the Chicagoland DPOC YouTube channel in the link below. Thank you all. Thank you for all your support. And remember, hashtag support CESSA and hashtag mental health is not a crime.